Hi everybody, I'm here today to show you how I did the Stencil Magic Make and Take at ScrapFest in Oshawa this past October 2011. This is the make and take that I did with the people that were there. This one is using Crafters Workshop templates. Well, they all are actually. This is Julie Balzer's Clouds, and this is my new template with Crafters Workshop, Whimsical Vines. But if you look closely, you'll also see some patterning underneath the actual stencil there. And that's the Stencil Magic, and that's created with some color wash sprays, some Crafters Workshop templates, and a little bit of gesso. Here's how I created those for you. Okay, so here I am. This is an MDF board that I have covered with some black gesso. Now I use Claudine Helmus gesso that she just launched this year. I love it. It's fabulous. And according to her as well, and I have tried it and it does work. Once dry, the black gesso also works like a chalkboard paint. So it's really, really cool stuff. But it's also wonderful as a background for this particular technique. This is one of my new templates. I'm going to put it right down on the black so you can see it. This is hearts that I created for Crafters Workshop. And I'm going to put that right on my canvas. And I'm also going to use some Adirondack color wash sprays. See if you can see them. Stream and Sunset Orange. Hopefully you can see those there. And I am going to spray them onto the canvas. Now you don't want to, when you're using Crafters Workshop templates or any template for that matter, and a spray, you don't want to do it too close because you come out too fast, too hard. It might actually go right underneath the stencil. So we want a nice spray. I'm going to hold it fairly back, and we're going to do a couple of colors here. I always love adding color. One of the things I love about the color wash sprays with Ranger is that they do mix, and I don't know if you can see that, but the colors are blending there, so it'll be a really beautiful transfer. I know it will. So here we are. So I don't know, you can kind of see in the picture there that it is wet. The color wash spray is on there. I'm going to take my heat gun. These are the best little heat tools because they're very quiet, but hopefully you can still hear me over it. And I'm going to simply just dry the color wash spray onto the canvas. So just be a second here. And while I'm doing that, I'm going to get out some gesso. And I'm just going to put some in the cap. I probably have too much there. This is white gesso. And I have a little splotchy tool ready here. And I'm also going to use another template. And I don't have the one that I wanted to use right handy. Oh, for heaven's sake. There we go. All right, then, sorry about that. Okay, I have Julie's template here. This is Clouds, one of her newest Crafters Workshop templates. And I'm going to put this right on top of the canvas that I was working on that I have already sprayed with the color wash sprays. Now, this is the magic. What I'm putting is a little pouncer right in some gesso. I don't need a whole lot. And I'm going to just kind of go over it, the stencil here, with it. Now, color wash sprays are water reactive, and those people who are at the show are probably sick and tired of hearing me say that. But because it's water reactive, it does some wonderful, wonderful things. And you can already start seeing some of that ink that I sprayed through my heart template come through here. Oh, I am liking. Hold on. See if we can get going here. So I am just splotching away. You notice I'm kind of dabbing some off, although I want to have a really nice coverage on the canvas. I don't want it to be too thick. I don't want to have it bleed through too much, if at all, if I can help it. And it'll be faster to dry. But oh, look at that. I love those colors, those orange and stream. Oh. Can you see that coming through? I hope so. Almost done here. 2 more clouds. Julie, I love this stencil. Okay, so here we go. I am splotched. It's kind of like, I feel like I was in a Harry Potter movie there for a sec. Okay, so I'll remove the template. Oh, this is looking good. Okay, so now I'll put this over here to be cleaned. Can you see how that came through? but I'm not done yet. Let's I'm going to come back and dry this, or go and dry this, and I'll come back and I'll do the next step for you. Okay, so I just went over this canvas with my heat gun, and it's all dry, and I'm going to use some Pitt pens. Now, Pitt pens, they come in a package like this. These are the journaling ones. They're black. You can get them in sepia too. The best part about them is that they have different tips, and they are India ink, so it goes over paint really nicely. But before I did that, to protect my pens, I always like to add a little bit of workable fixative, just so your pens don't get all gunky so fast. It prevents it from going up. So I'm just going to go over these, get a little bit of doodling here, just to finish this project off a little bit. And this is what we were doing in the class. Now also, there's a couple of little spaces in here that had a little leaks underneath the template, like this area right here. If you wanted to, I like imperfection in my work, but if you're one of those people who really likes to see things exact and picture perfect, as they say, then you can go ahead. Black gesso is amazing because it'll cover all sins. So you can go over it and just do a little bit of lining just to neaten those areas up if you want. So there's my thing here. I'm just going to put my initials down at the bottom like I tend to try to do. And I am now going to take this project that I'm working on, and I am putting clear finish on it. I like to finish my stencil projects on my canvases. It makes the color pop, it protects them, and wait till you see, hopefully you'll be able to see not only the ink color pop, but also any little traces of ink that are still left on the black gesso. It kind of fades it a little bit, and it gives it a satiny finish, which I think is really cool. So let's see. Oh yeah, I love it. Oh, missed a spot. Cool. Now, I warn you, I have some ventilation going on in here, always with the sprays. Please, if you're sensitive to odors, please, please, please take them outside. These are low odor, they're not stinky. I don't smell them at all right now, but if you're doing something that isn't, I really would like you to take it outside. Regardless, always have a ventilated area. But here we go. Here is my canvas, Stencil Magic. Hope you like it. And thanks for joining me. I'm going to put a list of all the products used here. If you have any questions, feel free to email me at thearthousestudio@rogers.com and visit me anytime at www.thearthousestudio.ca. Take care, everybody.